I'm going to say that Shadow the Hedgehog is the greatest Sonic game ever made, and none of you can fight me on it. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but it's a correct one. People don't like it because it's edgy and Shadow has a gun, but I genuinely believe if you took Sonic out of the game, people would have loved it. And I plan today to talk about what class I believe Shadow would be, and I'm going to use Shadow the Hedgehog to do it. Now, Shadow uses a lot of guns, ranging from pistols to machine guns to alien tech. They are a central mechanic of the game, so it'd be easy to say something like fighter. But to say that Shadow has proficiency in firearms is, well, it's a stretch, guys. While they may be important for the gameplay, there's no evidence Shadow has any training with them, especially with the alien tech. To prove this point, this is the only instance in which I can find where Shadow is depicted with, uses, or is referenced to have used firearms in any capacity. And as a result, I just can't say that our hedgehoggy friend has been trained with them. You know what Shadow is depicted as using in every game he's ever been in? His body. And for this reason, I must say he's a monk. The player's handbook has this to say about monks. Monks harness powers within themselves to create magical effects and exceed their body's physical capabilities. Our edgy friend is able to do homing attacks where he curls up in a ball and launches himself at high speed to deal damage to an enemy. He's also able to float in mid-air to perform attacks or shoot his guns, dash along lines of rings, and also run incredibly fast. And especially since he's a hedgehog and they can't do any of these things, I'd have to say that he is exceeding his body's physical capabilities. Monks also focused on dexterity, and even this run-and-gun game has elements of platforming and speed, which argues to me Shadow has a high dex stat. The last thing I want to mention is under martial arts in the player's handbook. Your practice of martial arts gives you a mastery of combat styles that use unarmed strikes. Monks focus a lot of their combat on punches, kicks, and the use of their own bodies, which is all Shadow does in all of the games he's in. And this is why I think that Shadow's a monk. But what would you guys say? Would a barbarian fit better? Let me know in the comments, and tune in next time to Out of Initiative.